Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today I'm back with another tutorial, but it's gonna be a little bit different. We're doing a builder gel removal and a builder gel application. So I'm going in with my Ericus ATA removal bit. This bit is called Gel-X, and it's one of my favorites because you can use it on Gel-X and builder gel as well. It's very gentle, and I'm going at the max speed, which is like 35,000 RPMs. My key trick when removing builder gel is to always leave 10 or 20% of that product still on there, so you prevent overfiling or thinning out the natural nail. It's always good to leave a little bit still on there, a thin layer, and it doesn't mess with the retention if nothing is lifting. And with this specific client, I always ask what their nail goal is, and her goal is to grow out her natural nail strong and healthy. So that's exactly what I'm helping her do. And this whole process is gonna help you get to that level. And I'm going in with my cuticle bit, this round tapered bit, and this bit can be used on any type of cuticles. It's a really safe bit to use, so if you're a bit intimidated by the whole cuticle process, I really recommend getting this shape. Now I'm grabbing my nippers and I'm nipping her dead skin after lifting up that pocket. And when I went in with the cuticle bit, basically what I was doing is trying to lift up that dead skin that is stuck on the nail plate, so I can differentiate what is dead and what is live tissue. So this really helps me to nip safely so I don't over nip her cuticles. And I love this step. I'm just gonna sanitize her natural nails, remove all the dust and oils, and go in with a cuticle brush. So I accidentally forgot to file her natural nails and buff them, so I'm going in with my 240 grit sanding band. Preferably this should happen before the sanitizing part, so right after the cuticles, but since I already sanitized and scrubbed it, it's no problem. You can always do this right before the application. So I'm going at a very low speed of 5,000 RPMs and making sure not to burn my client. But the 240 grit sanding band should be very gentle, and you cannot overfile the natural nail with that. Anyways, now it's time to go in with some dehydrator to strip the nail of all the oils. This is going to help a lot with the retention of the builder gel and make it last very, very long. And now I'm going in with a thin layer of base coat, and I'm making sure to cover all the bases, not getting it on the skin or around the cuticle. I'm quite careful with this step, and I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds into the curing lamp. Now I'm showing my client all the nude colors that I have, and we decided on going with these two colors. One hand will be the milky white builder, and then the other hand will be a regular nude that matches her skin tone. These builder gels are all from Beetles, and it's going to be linked on my Amazon storefront as well as the link in the description, and you guys can use my code to get a discount. Anyways, I'm going to start with a slip layer, so applying a very thin layer first, covering all the nail. And then I'm going to dip my brush back into the bottle and grab a thicker blob of gel and place it right at the cuticle area and drag it down slowly. I'm going in with a liner brush and smoothing out the consistency, making sure everything is nice and even, and trying not to over flood the cuticles as well. And once you have it quite even, you can flip the hand over and the gravity will help you center that gel so you can get a nice round apex. I really like using the Beetles builder gel. I use almost on every single client, and this builder gel is super flexible and really easy to control. It doesn't easily flood the area, so once you place it there, it's going to stay there for a few seconds. So it gives you room to work with the gel. And also, one tip for your client not to burn yourself, because builder gel is quite thick, so if you put it into a regular nail lamp, it's gonna burn really bad. So that's why I have a nail lamp that has a low heat mode, and whenever my clients put the hand in curing the builder gel, I always put the low heat mode. And the low heat mode has saved like all my clients' nails, and the pain is so much better. I do try to flash cure a few seconds before putting into the big lamp. That also helps with the heat spike. That's just one trick if you've been experiencing a lot of heat spikes with yourself or with your client. Anyways, so I'm going to continuously show you guys how I do this builder gel application. I feel like once you practice a lot, you're going to get the hang of it. And it's just all about controlling the gel neatly and getting it all even. Also, in case you guys are confused, the reason we're doing one hand milky and then the other one nude is because we're going to do a pomegranate nail design. I don't know if you guys have seen this nail design trending on TikTok, but me and my client were sending these reels to each other and they were like the exact same design. So we were like, let's do this design. And it's super cute. It's pomegranate inspired, like I said. So one hand needs to be like that jelly inside of the pomegranate. So that's going to be the milky white part with the seeds. And then the other hand is going to be the outside of the pomegranate, which is going to be like a mango color. And I'm going to show you guys how I did that as well. Since the milky white builder is quite transparent, I decided to go in with one more coat of just regular gel polish, but milky white gel polish, and just give it that like consistent white milky color. So I'm going in with a thin layer of that on all of the milky white nail after the builder gel has been cured fully in the lamp. For the other hand, I wanted to get this specific foggy marble nail, so I went in with a thin coat of base coat. Without curing that, I just started applying and tapping the jelly yellow color from Born Pretty. And this is like the jelly collection, so they're quite transparent. And after I put the base coat on, again, I tap that yellow jelly into that, and also the pink, and just try to mix it together. And I'm tapping very gently and letting the base coat kind of bloom that gel everywhere and blend it. And I'm doing different coats as well. I'm going 1 layer and 2 layer to kind of give it that depth. So I'm curing twice. And for the other hand, I'm going again with base coat to kind of give it a slip layer. And I'm adding transparent gray jelly color from Born Pretty, and I'm dotting that, maybe 1 or 2 dots per finger. And this is to kind of give it that realistic seed look, because if you guys have seen a pomegranate, it's more like very jelly, almost like a pudding. So that's what I'm doing. And then for the second layer, I'm just going in with regular black polish and dotting that everywhere. I think looking back, I feel like it would have looked a little bit better and more realistic if I just kept going in with the jelly gray from Born Pretty. I think any jelly colors is gonna make it look super easy to shade and make it look realistic. So I recommend you guys try that if you end up recreating this look. For the index finger on her other nude hand, I'm going in with some solid gel and I'm creating this flower petal look, because I want to create like the flower and make it look a bit more summery. My biggest advice when it comes to working with solid gel is to cure each petal after you mold it and apply it, because if you let it sit for too long, it's gonna lose its shape and it's just gonna flatten out a little bit. So I'm curing each petal as I go, and this is a little bit more time consuming, but this is to get the perfect shape. To learn different flower styles and different flower art that you could do with solid gel, I recommend searching up videos on TikTok. That's how I mostly learned each flower design. They have like super quick and easy tutorials, so I recommend checking that out because I don't have the time or like the camera lens to show you guys in detail what I'm doing. But basically I'm putting that jelly white polish all over the white flower and giving it that translucent look, and then I'm going in with some black polish and dotting that all over to kind of bring the other nail design into this design to make it look more cohesive. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyways, that is the flower petal look for this hand. To finish off this design, I'm going in with like very small iridescent diamonds in the other nail, and I also added one in the center of the other flower as well. So this is the finished look when it comes to the pomegranate design. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It was very quick and easy, and let me know if you guys enjoyed it.